Sofiane Hamdan, welcome to Trade Finance Talks TV.
Thank you. I want first to thank the TFG team for inviting me to this interview. Okay, so let me first introduce myself.
Please.
Okay, I'm Sofiane from Tunisia. I'm the head of the international department. I'm in charge of trade and cash operations in Tunisia. Thankfully, I was also in the head of the dealing room for 25 years ago. Okay, so
brilliant.
So I'm now had an eye on all trade and international flow business. It's a lack for me. It's a chance for me to do that.
So quite the expert. And just to get started, can you give an overview on Tunisian trade at the moment?
Tunisia is really going and moving toward a better way. Unfortunately, these last years was very, very, very hard to Tunisia. Okay, let me say first that Tunisia is an open economy since she adopted the IMF program in 1986. Mm-hmm. It was like a rescue for the country who has faced in this year one of the most severe crises. Okay, so Tunisia is an open economy, and they declare that we had a dinar, our local currency, as a convertible currency. So it was a big challenge for Tunisia. Okay, so Tunisia had to improve, to enhance its trade business. Okay, and Tunisia, we are well involved in agriculture, okay, and agri-food industry and services. That's the main three sectors that Tunisia. Unfortunately, Tunisia had a wide deficit of its balance, okay, which is structural deficit. This is due mainly to the high need of energy products, fuel, which represents more or less of 40% of our imports. The second trend was commodities. We are the third importer of software in the world. Okay, so we have a need. So Tunisia is still far away to ensure its food self-sufficiency. So Tunisia is also an exporter of basically of phosphate, and we are well involved in touristic sector and also in agricultural products such olive oil and dates.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our main. Okay, the cover ratio, okay, is more or less of 65%. It means that exports in Tunisia covers only 65% of our needs in imports.
Yeah. Okay, and I guess given the current geopolitics, recovery from COVID-19, inflation rates, and given you're such a commodity and energy dependent exporter, how has that impacted the economy?
Unfortunately, Tunisia has suffered a lot. Okay, Tunisia has faced, let me say, three successive main crises. The first one was triggered in 2011 with the revolution, political destabilization. Okay, we have changed, okay, from let me say the political system in the country. But this is question of decades to achieve the stabilization. That's the first issue. The second successive one was the pandemic situation, okay, COVID-19, but every country was affected, okay, the world economy was affected, and it has a negative impact on Tunisia economy. And the third, it's the most severe country, okay, the conflict, the Russia-Ukraine conflict has led to Tunisia to the most severe crisis since its independence, which was announced in 1956. Let me say, the big effects of these three major crises was short inflation, a big inflation, and really the life quality of Tunisian was seriously affected, with shortage of food, shortage of basic products like medicines and many other products.
Yeah. And how has the EBRD's trade facilitation program helped facilitate trade for your bank?
Hopefully, the TFP program of EBRD was like a rescue for the BT, Banque de Tunisie, okay, sector. Let me say that Banque de Tunisie has signed the TFP agreement with EBRD since 2018, okay, before the pandemic situation, before the Russia-Ukraine, okay, and we were awarded twice as the most active bank in Tunisia with EBRD program, and the line has multiplied, and now we have over than $100 million of line, which 15% it was in cash and the other on trade finance guarantees. So TFP was a rescue for Banque de Tunisie to sustain and to maintain its relationship with their main clients, to not disrupt their activity, and also the indirect effect of EBRD support was the relationship of the foreign banks, our correspondents, had not been affected largely, because when EBRD trusts in Banque de Tunisie, so the others basically they are trusting in our, okay. So we didn't have closings of accounts, of master accounts, everyone, and we are still in relationship with the big foreign banks all over the world.
Yeah.
That's what I understand.
Sofian, thank you very much for joining me on Trade Finance Talks TV. It's been such a pleasure here at EBRD Istanbul.
Thank you very much.